took advantage of the sale IMA was having, 10% off site wide. So I went ahead and picked up 2 Martini Henrys, both Mark IIs, the 1880s dated and 1870s dated. Wanted to check them out for myself. I heard that the 1880s were in slightly rougher condition, but was curious to see what I'd get. So go ahead and let's open this up and see what's in it. I'm anticipating a lot of popcorn and stuff coming out of here. I know usually it just starts pouring out. Popcorn helps to have like a big trash can. I've got a big trash can right over by my workbench down here. I'll be just kind of emptying this stuff into. Otherwise, the stuff just gets everywhere. Stuff this out. Packing slip. Definitely packed tight. Got one of these guys out. So this is how they came wrapped. Very well wrapped, bubble paper. Help prevent any shipping damage. I know in the past, I usually just stuck these in here, but did really well with the bubble wrapping. Basically cutting the tape off of this really carefully with a good pair of scissors. You don't have to use a box cutter for it. You don't want any scratches in the stock or the one of these guys out. We'll go ahead and take a look at it. So this looks like the 1880s model. See, it's got some cartouches in the stock. I'm really surprised. I really don't see any, any grease on it or anything. I see this. The wrist here is basically blown out pretty bad. You can see the stock bolt there. Big chunk taken out of it. Little cap here is basically popped out. Metal looks okay though. You can see it's got a pretty cool BSA stamp here, 1889. Pretty solid crown too. A little bit of pitting on the wood line. Looks like it's missing the middle band. I'm almost kind of not upset about it. I mean, that's actually one of the hardest screws to take out. It looks like the pin there is gone too. It definitely could be a worse part that's missing. Wood looks pretty good though on the 4-stock. And it's got a cleaning rod as well. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Other side looks pretty good. The buttstock is in really great shape other than this big chunk missing out of it. Receiver looks good on this side as well. Forestock looks to be in really good shape. Same with the metal. Doesn't look to be really any damage on the wood on the front end here. So let's go take a look at the 1870s. I'm going to open this one up. Again, using the scissors to kind of carefully cut the tape that they wrapped around the bubble wrap. Don't want to risk damaging or gouging the stock. I'm really happy with how they wrap these. I really don't see how they could have got damaged from shipping. Also appreciate how they wrap the receiver so that this extra piece right here really help prevent any dings or anything, any damage to those metal parts. So let's go take a look at this one. Starting on this side. This 1870s model seems to definitely have some grease on the wood compared to the 1880s. We got a wrist crack here. That's actually not bad. Definitely repairable. It's pretty minor. Well, that's cool. Got another BSA stamp on this one, 1878, I believe. Take a better look at it when I clean it up. It's pretty cool getting two BSA stamps. Looks like the punch here is missing, but I mean, that can kind of be a blessing because that punch hasn't been sitting in there rotting away. So it looks like that channel is actually in really good shape. Lots of grease. And there's the middle band there. Wood looks to be in decent shape. Looks like it's missing the second punch as well. Goes right here. Has a cleaning rod as well. Alright, so go ahead and flip it over. So starting it again with the buttstock. Buttstock on this side looks great. I don't see any issues with it, but see if we can get the grease. I see a little, looks like actually a little repair that was done here on the wrist. A little stock repair. Interesting. I don't see any pitting on this side of the receiver. Looks like, again, the absence of that punch actually preserved the wood. There's your middle band. It's a little chip right there, but nothing, no big deal. I'm missing that punch too. Just kind of take a look at the underside here. Cleaning rod looks decent. I mean, usually they're heavily pitted. So overall, I'd say this one's pretty good. Not a whole lot of damage to it. Again, really the issue I see is just obviously this split right here in the stock, but it's repairable. It's not a huge gouge like the other one. It's going to take a little more work. So looking forward to cleaning these up, and I'll post some videos as I progress. I'd also be remiss not to mention that I did purchase this book from IMA. It's the Martini Henry for Queen and Empire. Definitely wanted to add it to my shopping cart, want to check it out. I kind of skimmed through it, looks pretty good. So I definitely recommend that if you're an avid Martini Henry fan, you definitely check out this book.